Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Raw Reaction Show here. Glenn Thomas, once again, 1/4 of the Wrestling Marks of Excellence, which you can hear each and every Thursday night on Fox Sports Radio, 1340 AM, 96.9 FM. You also can subscribe to our podcast, which you can find on Apple iTunes. You can find it on Google Play, Stitcher, and also on here on YouTube. You see the links are below in the description section. Click on the link and go ahead and subscribe to us on iTunes or wherever you get your social media. With this tonight, we're talking about Monday Night Raw. This past Monday Night Raw, coming once again from Brooklyn. That's right, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, New York, the Barclays Center. We kicked off Monday Night Raw with the big dog himself, the new Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, making his entrance into the Barclays Center. Once again, Roman Reigns got boos, "You suck" chants from the crowd that was there. As I mentioned last night on our post SummerSlam show, didn't know if the cheers for Roman Reigns was because he beat Brock Lesnar or people were actually happy to see him as Universal Champion. But with the boos and the "You suck" chants, I guess people were just happy the fact that Brock Lesnar is no longer the WWE no longer the Universal Champion. Well, it didn't take Roman Reigns to go ahead and establish himself not being Brock Lesnar. He mentioned that several times that he will be a fighting champion. And tonight he made a match for him and against Finn Balor. If you know anything about Finn Balor never really lost a Universal Championship. He actually had to let it go or relinquish the title due to injury the night after he won it. So we saw Roman Reigns say, "You know what, Finn, it's been a long time, but you're the guy that's I'm gonna give my first title shot to." And Finn Balor was happy and willing to accept the challenge. But then you had a guy called Braun Strowman in this briefcase that he has called the Money in the Bank briefcase. He said what he said on this past Monday of this past SummerSlam, that he was gonna go ahead and do what he was gonna do, which is he's gonna cash in tonight, regardless of who wins or whatever goes on in his match, that he was gonna get a cash in. So the crowd goes wild. And I guess they was like, "Yo, we're gonna get a cash in, and we'll see what happens later on." After we get the first match, actually official match of the night, we saw Bobby Lashley defeat Baron Corbin, the Constable Baron Corbin, who complained the fact that he wasn't prepared for a match. He wasn't ready for a match. We know Bobby Lashley was not on the SummerSlam card, but it was good to see Bobby Lashley in a match, getting a pin over Baron Corbin. Willing to see, he wants Universal Champion. He wants Roman Reigns. He wants to be the next in line. Said he defeated Roman Reigns once before, and he definitely can do it again. Bobby Lashley gets the win over Constable Baron Corbin. Then we move on to the backstage where you see Paul Heyman and Kurt Angle having a little discussion here, talking about the Universal Championship. Main theme of the night tonight was the Universal Championship and Brock Lesnar not being the Universal Champion. Paul Heyman, as the advocate that he is, speaks to Kurt Angle about the fact that, look, my fighter, the Beast Incarnate is due a rematch, if per not say. Kurt Angle tells Paul Heyman that a rematch will not be given to Brock Lesnar at this time, and we know why that goes into effect. Goes into effect for the simple fact that Brock Lesnar was the Universal Champion and he was not around. Many of you love the fact that Brock Lesnar is no longer the Universal Champion. I want to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Are you happy that Brock Lesnar is not the Universal Champion? Are you happy that Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion? Let us know. But nonetheless, we will not see a rematch for Brock Lesnar anytime soon. Then we moved on to the next match of the night, where it was the Riot Squad who took on Ember Moon in the Hug Connection. The Riot Squad picks up the win here as Ruby Riott gives Sasha Banks the Riot Kick. Very good match here by these ladies trying to get everyone on the television with this 3 hours. So you saw a 6-woman tag here. The Riot Squad picks up the win in their feud with the Hug Connection, and Ember Moon continues. Next up there, we saw Triple H come to the ring, cheering the game. Was a fans cheering his name, saying, "Yo, you deserve the cheers. You still got it." As we know that Triple H will be taking on The Undertaker in Australia. He said that you will see the game. The Cerebral Assassin will be back for this match against The Undertaker, as it's being billed for the last time, the last match that you ever see between The Undertaker and Triple H, or as we say, the game will be the last one. Triple H talks about the 2012 Hell in a Cell from WrestleMania, where him, The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels walked out hand in hand, as it was deemed an end of an era. We know the Undertaker didn't go anywhere because he's still wrestling now in 2018. Triple H is on a limited schedule in 2018, but nonetheless, he is the game. He is a cerebral assassin. I can't wait for this one to see how these two guys who are up in age put on a good match and see who leads and carry it. Sure, more likely the game. Triple H will be the head of this match. Good to see the Undertaker down under, mate. Down under against Triple H in Australia. But then we moved on. We got a little bit of Stephanie McMahon. We had a little bit of Triple H. Now we got a little bit of Stephanie McMahon who comes out. Stephanie McMahon says she has a big announcement to make. She has the Raw Women's Championship in the middle of the ring, and she wants all the women out there. All the women surround the ring. Everybody surrounds the ring. We see Alexa Bliss in a sling, showing the effects of Ronda Rousey in the armbar from the night before. Stephanie comes out and explains that she's the reason that Ronda Rousey is in the WWE, that she's the reason that Ronda Rousey is now the Raw Women's Champion. She is the reason why the women of WWE have to bow down basically to her, because it's all about her and not Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey comes out and says it's not about her, and she, once again, here's the theme of the night, will not be like Brock Lesnar, but she will go ahead and defend the title to all comers. She's asked the young ladies that are down on the floor to come up. She's not hovering over them, but they're on the same level as her. And Ronda Rousey says that the only arm that will be broken tonight will be that of Stephanie McMahon. She goes and puts Stephanie McMahon in the armbar, and we see at the end that all the women who are faces celebrate. Now, Dana Brooke is I don't know. I guess it's confusing to me. She's a heel when she wrestled, but a face when she was Titus O'Neil, a Team Worldwide. So I guess she'll be a face tonight. We saw the Bella Twins, who are still in Brooklyn celebrating, doing some work with Birdie B and all other things they do while they're in New York, are celebrating in the ring with Ronda Rousey, as she will be, and she is, the Raw Women's Champion, and we'll see how much further and how long she will keep this title. Evolution is coming up. Ronda Rousey said she will be there every Monday night, so she's having fun. Well, I'd like to see where they go from here. No new opponent has been named for Ronda Rousey as yet, but we'll see where that goes. Suspicious by their absence when there was no Nia Jax sighting. Nia Jax was not on this show yet again. So it's been several weeks since we saw Nia Jax in the WWE ring or even on WWE television. So Nia Jax have not been around. So when you see all the women around the ring, we did not see Nia Jax. Just wanted to point that out. Then we saw AOP, who took on Titus Worldwide, defeating Titus Worldwide yet again. They have to do something with these feuds. Hope AOP gets the opportunity to take on the B team. Hope the AOP have opportunity to win the World Tag Team titles, but they need to stop feuding with Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews, Titus Worldwide. Then we moved on to more tag team, not really tag team action, individual tag team action, if that makes sense, where we saw each team, the B team, as Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, each member take on one of the members of the Revival, Dawson and Wilder. Nonetheless, both Dawson and Wilder get the win over the B team in individual competition. Then we move on to where we see a backstage segment. Stephanie McMahon holding her arm, and she's tied up and she's wrapped up, and Baron Corbin said it blames Kurt Angle for the situation that happened to Stephanie McMahon. Even though Kurt Angle was nowhere near the ring, Kurt Angle get blamed for this, and Kurt Angle is put on, not suspension, y'all. He is not fired. He is still the Raw general manager. He is put on a vacation. Kurt Angle is asked to take a vacation, and Baron Corbin will be the new Raw general manager while Kurt Angle is on his vacation. So starting next week, we will see Baron Corbin, the constable, will no longer be the constable, but he will be the interim general manager while Kurt Angle will be on vacation. Then we moved on to the main event of the evening. The big dog Roman Reigns taking on Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. Very good match here. Hard-hitting match. Gave about 15 to 20 minutes on this past Monday Night Raw. And we saw that as the Raw match was winding up, we get the music of Braun Strowman, who hits, and Braun Strowman is looking to cash in his briefcase. As he distracts Roman Reigns get knocked down to the floor. Finn Balor goes up to the top rope for the coup de grace, but he misses. As he misses, Roman Reigns spears Finn Balor, and he picks up the 1, 2, 3, and Braun Strowman throws the briefcase in the kicks Roman Reigns, throw the briefcase in the ring, told the referee, go ahead and I'm cashing my in now. But before the bell could even ring, thanks Michael Cole for letting us know that the bell did not ring. The Shield comes out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Do you hear it? Echo, Lima, Alpha. You hear the Shield comes out. The Shield, that's right. The music hits, and we see Seth Rollins. We see Dean Ambrose. Roman Reigns looks up, and we see it. And the Hounds of Justice surround the ring, and they start to beat up Braun Strowman. They send Braun Strowman through the announce table, and as Monday Night Raw goes off the air, we saw the Hounds of Justice together again. The Shield, who has each other's back, as they said it would on Monday Night Raw. I had to text my man Brian H. Waters because this is something that he wanted to see on SummerSlam, but he got it tonight. He got it on Monday Night Raw. Instead, the Hound of Justice, the Shield reunite, and they destroy Braun Strowman, who still has the Money in the Bank briefcase. He didn't cash it in, no bell rung, so Braun Strowman is still the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. It was not a failed attempt, but the Hounds of Justice are together, and Roman Reigns is still your Universal Champion by defeating Finn Balor, by I don't want to say defeating Braun Strowman, but stopping Braun Strowman from having an official match with the big dog. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Monday Night Raw reaction. Hey, let me know what you think about the reaction. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you'll never miss any of our reactions again. Tomorrow night, we'll come back with a SmackDown reaction. We already heard that it's announced for SmackDown that AJ Styles will have a sit-down interview to discuss the events from this past summer from SummerSlam. We also heard that the Bludgeon Brothers will take on the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and that Randy Orton will get it on with Jeff Hardy. So SmackDown is looking to be a packed show already. General Manager Paige is making sure that SmackDown, which it will come from the Barclays Center once again, it will be the last show from the Barclays Center for this year of the SummerSlam weekend, which has been tremendous by far, going all the way back to NXT to SummerSlam to Monday Night Raw. Just can't wait for tomorrow night SmackDown to see what else transpires. If you enjoyed the show, once again, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. All the links to our podcast on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube are in the description. Click one of those links, subscribe to the show, and never, ever miss any of our episodes. Hey, if you're not confirmed, consider yourself denied. Glenn Thomas, end of story.